Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Retro Gaming League. It's RxDude22 here with you. Man, it feels good to be doing one of these live again. As a lot of you know, had passing with my father. Everything's good with the family. We're doing well as we can be, but we got to keep pressing on. We have the results for Week 14. We have the Week 15 rules, and you guys have asked for it. We actually have it today. We're going to give you the format of the playoffs, which start 2 weeks from today. Cake Style in the house. What's going on? We got Willie Will, the champ here. Punchy Gaming's in here. One Forsaken Gaming, Outcast Gaming. How's everybody doing? Let's get to those results for Week 14, which was Rainbow Islands for the Sega Master System. And as it comes to absolutely no surprise to anybody at this point this season, once again, One Forsaken Gaming had the best run of the week, completed the game in 39 minutes and 23 seconds. Give him the 8.5 points for the max points, plus the 1 point bonus for the best run of the week. Clive, what's going on? Welcome in. I know how it feels. Broski lost mine in March last year. Yeah, it still stings a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, but gotta keep pressing on. As typical, also no runs from Aaron Ryan Gaming, Aerostream, and Belgian. We'll get more to that in just a moment. We talk about the playoffs. Cake Style, second best run of the week, and he almost got him. He was within a minute, 40 minutes, 17 seconds, 8 points for the completion. Captain Tendo Gaming completed the game 44 minutes, 55 seconds, gets 7 points for the week. If I would have had one more minute, I would have been on the completion bandwagon as well, but I failed. I only got the King Fossil, sadly, so I only got 5.5 points. Green Slate Gaming got to stage 7-3. He got 5 points for the week. Happy Sunday, Kyle. What's going on? Next page, Mr. G's Game Lab got to stage 3-4. He's actually, unfortunately, the lowest finisher of everybody that competed this week. He got 2.5 points. And then we got Punchy Gaming and Outcast Gaming. And there is not a typo on this. It was a 2-second difference between the two. Punchy did it in 59 minutes and 43 seconds. Outcast, 59 minutes, 45 seconds. Razor thin close. Punchy gets 6.5 points. Outcast gets 6 points. And they both beat the game with less than 20 seconds left. It was a nail biter on both accords. Retro Gaming for Life tied. That's why he has a time there. He got to stage 4. He got there at 50 minutes and 44 seconds for 3 points. Captain Tendo in the house. What's going on? He tied with Big Wook, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Continuing on with the results. No run again from Retro Gaming Stream. Sandblasted Gaming and Shy Guy Classic also tied. Both got to stage 4-3. Shy Guy did it a little quicker. He did it 52 minutes, 55 seconds. Sandblasted 54 minutes and 6 seconds. So Shy Guy gets 4.5 points. Sandblasted gets 4 points. Clive with the third best run of the week. 41 minutes, 32 seconds. He got 7.5 points for the week. And last but not least, we can't forget our good friend, the Wookie Dome. He tied Retro Gaming for Life, got to stage 4-2. He did a little quicker in about 4 minutes time. 47 minutes, 21 seconds gives him 3.5 points. Thanks, judges. Absolutely. It was actually, you can thank Dave for going through yours because he figured it out and it was crazy. But we got you nonetheless. Okay, time for the updated standings. Not a lot of shuffling going on. There was a couple positions that did flip. At the top still, One Forsaken Gaming with 126 points. Captain Tendo Gaming in second with 100.5 points. Green Slate Gaming stayed in third with 94 points. Outcast in fourth with 89 points. Nothing changed there. We had a little bit of flipping at the bottom of this, though. Classic Concurrent Gaming is in fifth with 87 points. Cake Style sixth, 80.5 points. Punchy is in seventh with 73.5 points. West Yorkshire Retro Gamer did flip with Shy Guy. He's up to eighth now with 71.5 points. 7 through 9, we got something to talk about that in a minute. Shy Guy in ninth with 70.5 points. He is 1 point back of Clive, and he is 3 points back of Punchy with 2 weeks to go for that all-elusive eighth spot. Wookie Dome in 10th with 45.5 points. Sandblasted 11th, 42 points. Mr. G's Game Lab, 38.5 points, is in 12th. 13th, Retro Gaming for Life sliding up a spot to 34 points. Retro Gaming Stream sliding down a spot with 32 points. Airstream, Belgian, Aaron Ryan Gaming holding tight like they have for about the last 6 weeks. And Punchy has officially declared he quit, folks. There it is. You see it in lettering. All right, next up we have the week rules for Season 8, Week 15. The game is Mace, the Dark Age for the Nintendo 64. Usual standard stuff here. You have from midnight Eastern Standard Time, Monday, January 27th, until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, February 2nd, to get their runs in. For our European friends, it's from 5 a.m. Monday, January 27th, until 8 p.m. February 2nd. Warren quits, Punchy quits. Great, I'll take that. It's all about the battle for 7th and 8th now between me, James, and Warren. It pretty much is, and I'm going to get to that here in just a second. The rules for week number 15 specifically. You have a 75-minute time limit. Note the change. It's not 60, it's not 90, it's 75. I would like an extension this week. Outcast already asking for an extension. No cheats or glitches. He's already asked for an extension. If he's serious, we got letting everyone know now. Okay, well, you're good with it. Play the game on default difficulty. You have unlimited continues. Timer starts when you select your character. The goal is to complete the game with as many different characters as you can. Pretty standard stuff for our fighting games. You have to use the same character initially chose until you beat the game. Once completed, you may pick a different character and rinse and repeat on that. So be sure and not change characters. If you have a game over, you got to stick with who you stick with until you beat the game, and then you pick somebody else. Of course, ask for use anything but OBS. Be sure to don't cover anything up. Let us know it's your official run, and we always appreciate the timer. Again, not required. Tiebreakers for week number 15. The page that completes the game with the most different characters will win and earn maximum amount of points for the week. All other pages will get points based on the first stage they got to. First tiebreaker will be the most completions and further stage with final character. If there's 2 pages that get to that exact same point, let's say they beat the game and they get to stage 4, then we're going with time. Whoever got to stage 4 the quickest would be the winner of the second tiebreaker. Mace is a great game, but not for everyone, says Kyle. Easy to say. I think we're going to have a struggle this week. And, of course, good luck to everyone on their runs this week. Longer to play this crap game. Yes. You guys have asked for it. We officially have it for you here. Why isn't a timer required? It's ridiculous for a page not to have a timer. Just saying. I get it. And maybe next season will be a little more forceful with that. Because it really makes it easier for us. It's a pain in the ass when we have to pull out. There's a calculator website I use on the internet. It's called Time Calculator. That's what I use. I use like a starting point and a stopping point for runs. It's a pain in the ass to use. We'll hopefully get to that soon. But right now, you guys have asked for it for weeks. We've got it for you. It's your playoff information. This is how it's going to work for Season 8. There are going to be 2 playoff brackets. The top 8 teams in the standings will be placed into the championship bracket for the playoffs. The remaining pages that have actively participated this season will be placed in the consolation bracket. So essentially, we're going to have 8 pages make the winner's bracket, and 6 will make the loser's bracket, or the consolation bracket. Because Belgian, Aerostream, and Aaron Ryan haven't competed regularly, we're going to drop them out of this. So there's only going to be 6 pages in the consolation bracket. But after week number 16, everybody continues on, at least for a week or 2. Here's how it's going to work. Championship bracket scoring format for the playoffs will be the same as it's been in the regular season, with the top pages advancing each week and the bottom finishing pages being eliminated. For example, the quarterfinals, which would be the first round, the top 4 scoring pages advance, the bottom 4 pages are eliminated. The semifinals, the top 2 advance, the bottom 2 are eliminated. And in the finals, of course, it's going to be head-to-head. Whoever has the best score in the finals will be our Season 8 champion. So it's going to be kind of like it is now with everybody against everybody in the playoffs each round for the championship bracket. It's going to be a little different for the consolation bracket. The remaining active pages will be placed into the consolation bracket. The 9th and 10th place regular season finishers will both get a first round bye in this bracket. And I've got a picture of a bracket coming up in just a minute. So a 3-week playoff, yes. So there's what the consolation bracket's going to look like. 12th will place 13th. 11 will play 14th. The 9th place finisher will play the winner of 12 and 13. The 10th place finisher will play the winner of 11 and 14. So you get a bye. The 2 top consolation pages will get a bye. I should just win the loser's bracket. No perks for the win in the consolation bracket. You will the typical perks for the championship bracket. Both brackets will play the same game each week. All playoff games will be determined live on the results show the week before it would be used and determined by a duck race. The Ducks will determine us the rest of the way out. The specific scoring format and rules will be posted on the league page once the playoff game has been determined. The playoff week will last 1 week, just like the regular season. So pretty standard stuff there. If there are any questions about the format or the rules or any of the playoff weeks, reach out to the team on Facebook or in the dedicated Discord chat. That's myself, One Forsaken Gaming, and the Baked Baker. We'll be happy to answer any questions, and we'll bounce it off each other and figure it out and get right back to you as soon as we can. And, of course, best of luck to everyone when the playoffs do start in 2 weeks. Okay, let's open it up. Is there any questions about anything as it pertains to the playoffs, as it pertains to Mace, anything? Just fire it out here. We can answer it real quick. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but I will answer questions if they pop up here real quick. Let me kind of refresh, see what I got up here. When will the duck race happen to the final week? I'll do that on Wednesday this week. So week 16 will be Wednesday morning. We'll have the duck race posted there. I'll print myself a trophy. There you go, Warren. There you go. Does anyone not use a timer? Yeah, a couple pay. Do we have to wait for next week for final duck race for regular season? No. Are the judges taking bribes? I've got Chris $5 bills for letting me win. I'm personally not. You'd have to check with David and Kyle on that. And I don't think they are either. Okay. Yeah, we have to wait. Clive got in before me. I'm pumped for final week. So basically here on out, this is the last game we all know that we'll be doing. Week 16 and on forward, it's all determined by the Ducks with the remaining games in the pool. So no really getting ahead and prepping because we won't know, except for this week, because I'll do the draw on Wednesday. But going forward for the playoffs, it's going to be the Sunday when we do the results show like I'm doing now. What made you change the same format for playoffs instead of 1v1 format? Something different. That's basically it. Just trying something different. Punchy, you better hope you survive playoffs because I'm coming for you in the second bracket once Dave and Will take me out. Well, actually, you wouldn't drop down into that bracket, Outcast. It's whatever bracket it in, once you're eliminated, that's it. You're not going to fall into the consolation bracket. It's not like a double elimination thing. It's one and done. So, Punchy won't have to worry about that. But maybe you end up against Punchy, you'll be against Punchy in the first round if you both make it. So there's that. So me and James for 7th, 8th, Warren for 9th. That's the only really playoff battle that's left is those three. It's Punchy Gaming, West Yorkshire Retro Gamer, and Shy Guy Classic. Essentially the top 6 right now in the standings, as long as they basically turn on their game in the next 2 weeks, they've made the playoffs. And anybody below that threshold is pretty much in the consolation bracket at this point. There's really no way they can advance unless, even if the final 3 that are duking it out just turn on their game, there's still no way the bottom half can get it. I just thought since everyone disliked the format we use now that y'all would have changed it for the playoffs. Well, we're sticking with it for this season. But I think we are going to probably go back to the head versus head regular season and playoffs next season. We've kind of already talked about that a little bit. So that'll probably be season 9. But we're going to stick with this format the rest of the way out. Any other questions about anything? Let's get out of here otherwise. Will be nice to go back to 1v1 style next season. Yep, that's the plan for next season, is to go back to that format, and with a little bit of scoring difference too, but I'm not going to talk about that now. I like everyone for himself in season. Yeah, I mean, I like it either way, honestly. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. What is 1v1 styles? Oh, well, if you have never been for that cake style, essentially you'll be against one page, a different page each week, so you have like a set schedule. So let's say 1 week you'll play Classic and Current Gaming. The next week you'll play One Forsaken Gaming. And you'll have a different opponent each week on a different game. That's 1v1. That's what we used to do in the past. This is the first season we kind of had all lumped together and just everybody against everybody. So the consolation bracket will be like that, but the championship bracket's going to be the format is now. Top 4 in the first round advance, top 2 in the finals, and then, of course, the winner will be the winner. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here then. If you guys have any question, Cam, check the Retro Gaming Facebook page for seasons brackets are in the photo section. Accepting bribes for packs of ribs, says Kyle. You guys got some good, I guess, I don't know, St. Louis or some good beef ribs? Kyle might take a bribe for you. There's your answer for that. So if I beat them, I get a point. The points, yeah, this point spread is too much with this free-for-all format. And that's part of the reason why we're going back to the one versus, opponent each week next season. Because it's such a gap. It's a really, really big gap. But there's going to be a couple new twists next season that we haven't done before with the scoring. So there's going to be a way you can lose and still get an additional point. So be on the lookout for that. So you could lose and get 2 points next season instead of the traditional 1. But we'll get back to that at a later time. I'm going to get out of here. Questions, you know how to get a hold of us. Facebook, Discord chat. We're all there for you. It's been RX22 from the Retro Gaming League signing out. Keep on gaming. See you on the next stream. Be good to each other. Good luck in everybody for Week 15. Remember, we are 2 weeks away from the playoffs. Time to get serious, folks. Everybody have a great week. Best of luck on the runs. We'll see you next Sunday with the results. And we'll go over the Week 16 game, whatever it is. We'll find out Wednesday. Guys, take care. Good luck to everybody.